This week's Parshat Mattot opens with the laws of pledges and oaths, and the mitzvah is given to the Rosh Matos, the chiefs of the tribes. Why? Very often, leaders are guilty of making pledges and they don't fulfill their pledges. The Torah says, Lo yachel dvaro. He should not profane his words. It's very important for a person to be careful about what comes out of his mouth, to make sure and guarantee that his mouth is clean and what he says is emes, and he never says anything negative against anyone else. But it's very hard, very difficult. We have almost a natural tendency of talking and talking, and lo yachel dvar. I want to share with you an insight of Reb David Karlina, of David Tolina, from many, many years ago. He asked the following kasha in the Parsha Yetzias Mitzrayim. The Torah records that the frogs at the Makas Tzfardeh were rewarded because they jumped into the fire. Also, the dogs at the time of Yetzias Mitzrayim, lo yechratz kelev l'shono, they were quiet when a dog has a natural tendency of barking, and they were rewarded that la kelev tashlichin oso. So Reb David Toliner says the following: I don't understand that reward that was bestowed upon the Tzfardim was only for them. They were saved, even though they jumped into the fire. There was miraculous saving of the frogs. But we don't find that there was any reward bestowed upon the generations of the frogs. And yet, in the case of dogs, till this very day, we have the mitzvah or the pasuk of la kelev tashlichin osa. We reward the dogs for what their great ancestors did when they overcame their temptation to bark. And yet one would think intuitively that the frogs who jumped into the fire would certainly deserve a greater reward. But answers Reb David, no. It's easy relatively to jump into the fire compared to overcoming your natural tendency to speak. It's so difficult, such a challenge. And that's why the reward to the dogs is that much greater than that of the frogs. Yiratzon His will, that we be able to live up to the Torah's command of lo yachel dvaro, never profane our words, and be careful about what comes out of our mouths. It's such a difficult challenge. But Yiratzon, if we have the right intention and we dedicate ourselves to this task, we'll overcome all those temptations. And our speech will be pure, will be well thought out, well calculated before we speak. And will bring shalom to all of Klal Yisrael. Ken Yiratzon. Amen. Shabbat shalom.